I am so excited for today's video because it is my very first BookTube birthday tag. That's right, I have been on BookTube for 1 year, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So hi, my name is Talia. I love books, I love bandanas. I'm so glad you're at my channel today because it's my BookTube birthday. I cannot believe I've been on BookTube a year already. It seems like just yesterday when I decided to put myself out there, and if you had told me a year ago what this year was gonna be like and how much joy my channel was gonna bring me, I wouldn't have believed you. It has honestly been like an incredible year. And I'm super excited to talk about it today. So I'm glad you're here. I'm just doing the standard BookTube prompts for the birthday tag. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So the first two questions kind of go together. How many years on BookTube are you celebrating? 1. And reflecting on the past year, how many subscribers have I gained, basically. So I started my channel brand new with none. My husband was my first subscriber. So that was it. I just had 1 subscriber and I decided to put myself out there. It was actually funny because I am the kind of person who talks myself out of most things in life. I have a really hard time with decisions and a really hard time like taking risks. A really big fear of like, I guess it comes from like a fear of failure. Just not, I don't know. I've just always had a hard time taking the plunge to do things in life, whether it's switching careers or finding a new job. I just kind of like get stuck in my little hole and have a harder time branching out. So, when I decided I wanted to start a BookTube channel, I was just like, oh, no. Like I had the idea like, oh, like I could probably do that. I want to start a BookTube channel. And it was like, no, you can't. Like you're going to be a fool and no one's going to watch you. And it's just going to be like ridiculous. You totally shouldn't do it. But then I don't know, it just kept like nagging at me. And I was like, you know what, Talia, like you have spent your whole life like missing out on opportunities and missing out on great things because you haven't tried. And nothing's gonna happen, nothing's gonna change in your life. You're gonna miss out on even more if you don't eventually start like going for some things that may or may not make you happy. So yeah, so I filmed my first video. After I filmed it, I realized that my shirt was on backwards in it. And then I like didn't post it for 2 weeks because I was like, I cannot post this. Like, this is so embarrassing. I can't do it. No way. And then, yeah, then one night it was just like nagging at me again. It's like, you gotta just go for it. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta just do it. So the next day I just like uploaded it and there we went. Yeah, and I really have not regretted it 1 minute. Like it has been such a great experience so far. So this is a really roundabout way to answer the original question, but I started with 1 subscriber. My actual birthday was actually last week. I haven't had time to film until now. But as of the exact 1 year mark, I was at 291 subscribers, which I'm so happy about. Like it's just so fun that 291 people have clicked the subscribe button on my channel. Like it's more than I ever fathomed would happen and be watching me and be yeah, it's been so awesome. So yeah, this is just kind of the first year and I don't have any intention of stopping. So we'll see where it goes from here. Okay, so question number 3, what has kept you motivated to continue making videos? I mean, the community, obviously. I didn't realize how amazing the community was going to be and just how many people I would meet and start interacting with. And they're people that have really become like my friends throughout the past year. And it's so funny because I have a like real life friend at one point who I was talking to and I was like, oh yeah, one of my BookTube friends said this. And she was just like, you mean your fake friends? And I was just like, take it back. Like, whoa there, like, it like deeply hurt me. And I was like, no. Like, yes, I understand that like my BookTube community I don't see in real life, but I spend many hours watching my BookTube friends and they dedicate their time to watching me, and I feel like we have conversations on Discord, and for me, these are real relationships, you know what I mean? Things I have in common with, people that bring me joy, like when happy things happen to them, I'm like, yes, and when sad things happen, I'm like, no, like, yeah, the BookTube community has just been amazing and has brought me so much joy. Even like the group reads. I remember hearing people talk about buddy reads like before I started my channel, and I was like, well, I want a buddy read. How do I get one? Like, you know, like just being so sad and awkward and not knowing like where to start. And now it's so fun that I like have friends that I can reach out to and be like, hey, you want to read this with me? And tons of group reads going on, and there's always like, once you're in the community, you can't get out, you know what I mean? There's like so many different ways to get involved and be reading with other people. So that is super fun. I would say I'm also super motivated to continue making videos just because the process is fun for me. Just being able to like have something to think about besides like home and dishes and laundry and kids and homeschooling. It's just fun to do something for me. Like it's fun to have kind of a plan and be like, I'm gonna read these books and then I'm gonna do this tag, and just have something else going on is really motivating for me as well. So yeah. Okay, what are your 3 favorite videos you've made in the past year and why? Okay, I was super proud of my Hanson vlog. So I went to Tulsa last year, and it was my first time doing like a reading vlog. So I was pretty proud of that one. Like it was just really fun to like figure out how to film while traveling and just do something different. So I was really proud of that one. I liked there was one I did before Nonfiction November, and it was asking people. I gave like a bunch of nonfiction books I was trying to decide between, and I asked people to help me vote. And that video like got a lot of traction. It was like a video that got quite a few views and quite a few comments. So that was really fun. I was like proud of like how that turned out, and who knows why the algorithm picked that one to like make it successful, but it made it really fun for me because that was a video I was excited and proud about, and then it did well. So that was fun. I also really liked I think it was the How Do Moms Read tag, because it was the first video that I left my my kid interruptions in. I typically get quite a few kid interruptions when I'm filming during the day. I film usually when my kids are in quiet time. That does not always mean they are quiet and doing what they're supposed to be doing. So yeah, that video I left the kid interruptions in, and it was so funny because I was talking about like, how do I find time to read? How do I find time to have a channel while I'm a mom? And I kept getting these kid interruptions, and I just felt like it turned out really funny. Like it was pretty funny to edit, and yeah, and I've done a couple more videos since then where I kept the kid interruptions in, especially if they're just completely chaotic, and I think it'll give people a laugh. So most of the time I edit it out so I can look somewhat like I have my act together in this house. So yeah, those are 3 of my favorites from the past year. What have you struggled with on BookTube in the past year, and how did you overcome that struggle? I mean, I think just the biggest struggle is finding time to film, finding quiet time to do it, finding energy to do it too, because some days you're just like, I'm just tired, and you have to be, you know, kind of upbeat. Like no one wants to see me sitting here like, I read books, you know, like I kind of have a personality. So yeah, just finding time and energy, time to edit obviously is challenging. For those of you that do not know and might be watching this, I have a 5-year-old daughter and twin boys that are 4. So they just keep me pretty busy. And I am homeschooling as well. So yeah, the days are just busy, and it's hard to find time to fit it all in. Another thing I would say is hard about being a new booktuber when you're new in the community is you want to be involved and you want to start building relationships, and so it's hard to keep up on watching everybody else's content as well. It's so hard, and you have like all your alerts set for you know, people's new content coming up, and there's not enough hours in the day to watch it all and be doing you know, all the things I'm supposed to be doing in everyday life. So that has been a hard balance to yeah, keep up with all my friends' content too. That has been a challenge that I've had, but I do as much as I can. yeah, I definitely want to support the people that have shown support to me. So that's, I think, just a continuing struggle. As far as managing it all, I think as the year has progressed, I've given myself more grace. At the beginning, it's like, okay, I gotta like do a video. Oh, it's time to film. I have to like do 2 videos this week. I have to like go. Like, you want the algorithm to pick you up. It's like this stress of like, and I think I'm really more relaxed about it now. If I go a week without filming, I don't beat myself up about it. I never have months where I don't read that much. I feel like I love reading, so I'm always able to fit in my reading. But if I can't film, or if it's a week where I'm like, I just don't have time to watch YouTube content, I feel like I give myself more grace, because this is fun. This is not a full-time job. This is just something that I'm doing for fun and I love doing. And yeah, I put as much energy into it as I can. So yeah. Choose one moment from the past year on BookTube that you would like to relive. Okay, so when my channel was brand new, obviously no one was watching it, and I was still just like recording book reviews randomly and figuring out how to edit and figuring out how to do the thumbnails. Like, I knew nothing. I had no experience at all like knowing what to do with this channel. It was like probably like a month in, I was kind of starting to feel like I got kind of vibes going on. I was like, okay, like maybe I know what I'm doing. And I think I had like between 10 to 12 subscribers, like so small, you know, but I was just trying to figure it out. And I woke up one Sunday morning and I like checked my phone and I was like, oh my gosh, I gained like 10 subscribers. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? And you can probably guess that that was the day that MJ mentioned me on her channel for support small booktubers. And you guys, I was so excited. Like, I was like jumping up and down. Like, I like ran out of the room. Like, I went to my husband and I'm like, MJ put me on her channel. MJ put me on her channel. And he's just like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, so I like showed it to him, and like, it was just so neat. It was like so neat to be like just talked about on someone else's channel. Like, someone knew who I was, and I was just like, it was crazy. And of course I got like some great comments from that, some great subscribers, and it just like really gave my channel like a little boost of life, you know what I mean? And from there I was like, this is so neat that she's doing that. So I obviously started paying more attention to her support small booktubers and started supporting the small booktubers that she mentioned, and a lot of those have become my friends, because we all kind of started like at the same time. And when you start at the same time, you're like growing together in the growing pains of being a newbie and not really be able to figure out what's going on. And yeah, it's just been really fun having that group of people kind of that we're all now having our BookTube birthdays together for the first time. It's a super neat experience. Okay, shout out a huge supporter of your channel. This is the question I'm like most concerned about, because I have so many supporters, and I should have gone and like made a list, because I'm sure I'm going to forget someone. But MJ, obviously. Dave and Olive at Book Blather have always been supporters of my channel. Like, from the beginning, they were watching like my super cheesy newbie tags and stuff and just giving me support. So I really appreciate that. Let's see, Dia from Novel Idea has always supported and watched my videos and just leaves the sweetest comments. I love her so much. I have like my core newbies, Tatiana from Reading with Tatiana, Kelly from Kelly Reads a Lot, Chatty from Chatty the Mad Chatter, and Vidania Silver Scribe. They're all like part of my freshman class that we've been like together in the newbie realm. Also, Nicole from Dusty Book Sniffers also has been around about a year, so she is definitely someone I interact with and yeah, have a really good time reading with as well. I think I'll leave it at there for now. There's so many people. Like, if you have watched my channel and never commented, like, you have meant something to me, because when you have like, when you're so small, you're like, I got a view, like, you know, this video got 30 views, like every number counts. So if you have supported my channel in every way, anyone who's watched or commented or liked the video, like that has just meant something to me. Like it's been so neat, just like putting myself out into the world, and yeah, it's hard to explain just how much. Oh, now I'm gonna get emotional. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just, I think it's been like a rough few years leading up to the start of my channel. Just having kids super close together. It was a rough twin pregnancy, and just like challenges, and then COVID, and being just kind of isolated, and just having a lot of stress and anxiety about everything in life. It's just been so fun. Like this channel has kind of given me like a new like spark, I think. So yeah, all that to say, if you have supported my channel in any way, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. What's the best book you've read in the past year? Oh man, it's so hard to pick. I think I'm gonna say probably Project Hail Mary if I had to pick. And part of it is because of the book. I loved Project Hail Mary. I thought it was an amazing science fiction, perfect amounts of science, perfect amounts of like just humor, one of the best friendships that's ever been written about, like so good. But I also loved that it was one of the first like big group reads I participated in, and it was on MJ's channel, Reading This Life, and we had like a Discord, and it was just so fun to like be a group and participate reading that as a group. Yeah, I really had fun with that. Where do you see your channel in a year's time, and what do you hope to have achieved? It's funny because I set all these goals in January for my channel this year, and it's like I've barely done any of them. I've been doing pretty well on my workout challenge, but as far as like my other plans, it's been really hard this year to keep up with them. So I'm just gonna say I just kind of want to continue going the way that I'm going. I want to read good books and continue sharing the books that I read. I want to continue growing my channel, hopefully gaining some more subscribers, and finding more people to subscribe with, to subscribe to, and just expand my community. I definitely don't see myself going anywhere or calling it quits anytime soon. I would love to really start my Read Around the World challenge. That is something I'm going to do. I'm not sure when, but it's gonna happen, because that is definitely something I want to be a part of my channel. So eventually that will happen as well. So yeah, I've answered all the questions. Everyone is tagged on this. Whenever your birthday comes up, you are tagged. I'd love to hear your answers. I think this is a super fun tag. Cannot remember the name of the original person who did the tag right now. And again, I should have looked that up before, but I didn't. So I will definitely put their information in the comments below, as well as the information for everyone I linked in this video, so that you can check out their channels, because they are awesome, amazing, wonderful people. Okay, we're gonna end this for now, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are. I hope you take some time today to read a good book or two, and if you are having a bad hair day, just wear a bandana. Bye.